You're watching Fox 29. This is Good Day Philadelphia.
Tell Sally-Ann, 7:40. A lot of people will start their diets here because this is Ash Wednesday, and do it for the next 40 days or so. So, you know, everybody wants to look leaner, but normally without a diet or a workout.
It doesn't work so well that way, though, apparently.
No, how about just suck it out then? The fat.
Are you still wearing the Spanx?
I am. They're very tight, though, Jen. Help me.
I keep saying sucking. I keep saying sucking. It's not sucking. It's melting. But they
I'm
melt
sorry,
it.
melting.
It's my error, and I'm sorry. Well, that's a whole other situation. Say hi, Dr. Bernstein. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Okay, so first of all, let's talk about this. You had a laser rep, a sales guy come in.
That's correct.
And he said this thing can melt the fat off of people using cold lasers. So what you did, this is his body. By the way, he's in the building but doesn't want to be on TV because he's embarrassed. This was 1 month after you did it. Well, this is the question everyone wants to know.
Yes.
So what if I get off my workout routine, I eat my jalapeno cheddar cheese Cheetos, and I get a little tubby? So, as you can see, this is still growing, but the side that you did is still good. There's like an angled shot. So basically, because I said to you, Doc, if you melt it off of one side, is the fat going to show up on my shoulder 6 months later?
No. And, you know, what it does, it gets rid of isolated pockets of fat that we can't get rid of from working out. So, of course, you want to eat right, work out, and then there's areas you can't get rid of. This is perfect. And, you know, you did tell me it was safe and really effective, and I had 3 words for him: have a seat.
Yeah, you basically treated the one side because you wanted to see what it could do.
Absolutely.
So as we begin on Debbie here, you can do this while we're standing here.
Yeah.
This device, this Zeltique, it will be on her for about an hour?
Yes, and it does, you know, you weren't wrong about the sucking. There's suction that kind of pulls the fat area into the device so that it can be chilled.
Okay,
and that's
Debbie,
what we're going to do now.
Are you a little
and
nervous?
It feels very strange.
Okay.
See it going in there?
All right, what does it feel like?
Feels weird, right?
It just feels like it's going into the machine. It feels like somebody's just clamping onto you.
But it doesn't hurt?
No, it doesn't hurt.
Okay, and so let's talk about the price a little bit. $675 for one treatment. Most people will only need one treatment. And I said to people on my Facebook page, that's like 2 months of a personal trainer.
But you should do both,
Okay, because as we've seen with your sales rep guy, I mean, people can fluctuate with their weight, but what you've already taken off stays off?
It appears to, yes. I mean, you basically want to treat those isolated pockets, and you want to keep it off. So you got to do the personal training.
You have to do the work.
I do the trainer.
Okay, and you haven't done it yet because you say that you're not at your ideal weight.
No, I got a ways to go. My trainer's working hard, though. He's sweating.
So how do you know when you're ready for this? What is the ideal candidate for something like this?
I think the ideal candidate is someone who's got a very good exercise regimen, who's eating well, and we all have those love handles of those areas we can't get rid of.
Okay, so when we come back at about 8:30-ish, are we going to be able to see anything?
Yeah, what happens is there's a 12-degree difference between where skin gets irritated and fat gets injured. And so we exploit that, and the fat will kind of, when you take this off, looks almost like a stick of butter. It's kind of red and raised. That lasts about 15 minutes.
Okay, and where does the fat go?
It slowly disappears into your body.
Okay. And it's not going to be there anymore, though, right?
In a month.
In a month. Are you excited?
Yes.
Are you going to wear a bikini after this?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we have to say, can we say that your son was a little embarrassed, but her son, who's 16, did say this, and you're a good son for saying it. Why don't they get a fat person? Why are they using it? Which I think was so nice. And it basically speaks to these are the people that already are doing the work. The ideal candidate is at their best shape.
Right, I think so.
Okay, so we're coming back. Guys, I don't know if you can hear me because
So you're
I haven't been able to hear you.
Oh, I can hear you. A love handle, stuff like that, when you just can't
It's
get
the
rid
love
of it.
handle. It's, you know, a lot of women have had C-sections and they work out, and it's right there near the belly button area, as he points to upper back, the bra fat area.
The back fat.
The back fat, which she has none of, P.S.
No.
So we're going to see what it looks like.
She's lovely. She reminds me of a young version of Glinda from The Wizard of Oz.
The Good Witch.
Yes, look at her.
Yes.
And I'm not calling her a witch because this was a good woman.
The Good Witch.
She's like a princess.
She's
she could, but
much like you.
Could be this woman's daughter. Thank you, Jen.
Okay.
Thank you, Jen.
See ya.
You know what I would love, though?
Go for it.
Doctors, plastic surgeons, whatever.
Right.
After watching that segment, weigh in on FOX29's Facebook page.
Whether it works.
Well, what do you think of it?
And I'm still a little bit
possible?
confused about where it goes. I know it melts and it dissipates,
And it goes
but
over
if
into
it's
your
still in
body, apparently. I don't know. Maybe it's eliminated somehow.
Question.
7:53. Are you tired of Charlie Sheen? I am, but the rest of the country. You know, we've been learning about something called a fat melting laser.
Yeah, I know. It kind of sounds like science fiction. Jen, though, has found a guy who has one of these things.
It's called... No, it's cool. And as a matter of fact, it's a CoolSculpting laser. So here's what the deal is. She's now going to have it taken off. We're going to turn the camera away while that happens, but Dr. B is still here. It's called Zeltique. So you can use this primarily on the tummy, the love handles, but some people are using it...
Upper back, lower back and upper back.
Okay, and can you use it on your thighs or on your rear end?
That's what they're working on now.
Why can't you do that now?
Because the applicator doesn't fit right. If it fits right, you can do it.
Okay.
So some people can, but...
If you can fit your butt cheek in one of those things, you can do it?
You got it.
Okay, and you know, everyone always asks me after we do segments with you, because you're the laser guy.
Yes.
You're not supposed to have x-rays and all this different radiology.
No x-rays.
There's nothing like that going on here?
No x-rays in a laser office.
Okay.
Laser's light.
Now that she's all...
This
Let's
is cool.
see it. Okay, so that... Wow, take your hand away, because I think you can really see that. So first of all, you look down and you see that. A little freaky-deaky, right?
Yeah, just a little.
And then what will happen to... You said it was going to look like a...
stick of butter.
And look at it. What will happen to that?
In 15 minutes, it'll just be pink. And then what's interesting is there's no remodeling of fat or collagen without some inflammation. So over the course of a week, people say, you know, my pants feel tighter, doc. Didn't work. But that's how you know it's going to work. Because that inflammatory response remodels the fat, and over the course of a month, it goes down and disappears.
And just because I didn't go to Yale Medical School, Dr. Bernstein, basically, will this kind of like flatten out, but it'll just get swollen a little bit? Like, what do you mean remodel?
Well, I mean, it'll get a little bit swollen that you can feel like my belt's a little tight.
Is that thing going to stay there?
No, that goes away in like 10 minutes.
Okay,
It's going to be flat.
We had to ask, right?
Oh, yeah.
So she's not going to be wearing like a T-shirt and the butter's going to stick
No,
there.
the butter disappears in like 10 minutes.
Why does it get like that?
Because it's cold. You know, when you think about it, when you put oil in a refrigerator, it gets cold.
So it all gets
together.
together.
This is analogous to that.
Okay.
So it's sort of like freezing, and what happens is little crystals form in the fat cells, but not in the skin cells.
Now, it looks red, but you haven't given her like, you know, frostbite, or it's not that cold.
No.
Why is it all red?
Because there's suction, first of all.
Okay.
You know, pulling on it, because it's cold.
Okay.
When you go into
cold.
cold.
Can I touch it?
Yeah.
Is
when
it
you
cold?
go into cold, don't you?
It is. It's like cold.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, when you go out in the cold, your hands get cold, right? They get red.
Yeah, it looks like that.
Yeah.
Anyone for any medical condition that's not a candidate for this?
Cryoglobulinemia, which is a...
What is that?
That's when you get, from cold, certain things form in your blood that you don't want.
Okay.
So, other than that, really, I mean, if you have an allergy to the cold, some people have cold urticaria, hives from the cold. Other than that, no. We don't want to do this over a surgical scar, for example.
Okay.
Because you don't want to suction over a surgical scar. But that's really it.
Okay. I'm looking forward to seeing you in a month in a bikini. I mean, I don't want to hang out with you in the bikini, but you should be in a bikini. Mike, Carrie, how cool is that? And by cool, I do mean freezing cold.
No, I'm a big fan. I think I
Are you?
You're suspicious, aren't you?
Well, I don't know why.
Mike, you probably, in all candor, you probably couldn't do it because a lot of people come in and they're too thin. And if you're too thin, if there's nothing...
What are you saying?
I'm saying... Well, I didn't hear that you wanted it, Carrie. If you want, you're definitely too thin.
I just had a baby.
As a matter of fact, why don't you go eat
2
something?
years ago. Thank you, Jen.
Okay.
The only downside is that now her stomach there for a little while will look like a baboon's butt.
Yeah, that was mine. You stole it.
I know, I took it from you. Sorry.
Okay.
8:55. Oh, listen to this because I'm almost out of Thin Mints.